This is the last stream for my KidsCan fundraiser. We raised $1,250, which is more than I thought we were going to be able to do.
Is that money for me and my family?
You are dead.
But my dog got eaten by goblins, and I could really use the money to pay the rent on my farm. And
You died, Frank.
Am I? Am I dead?
You died in one of the first sessions.
I guess that money's not for me then. Oh no.
Thank you, everyone who has donated. It is really amazing what you've done. I appreciate it so much, and I know that the kids do as well. $1,250 is enough money to put hot food in the stomachs of 625 kids. Wow. We could outfit... It's just behind me and it's creepy.
Just supporting what you're saying.
We are outfitting kids with all the clothes they need for winter. We are doing really, really good work, and thank you so much for all the support. Because we reached $1,000, Rob is here to cut my hair off.
Hello.
He's decided to be Frank.
Let me be frank. This is not going to go well for you.
And because Chris decided to donate $250 in the last moments, I am wearing a banana suit. My beard is coloured green, in case anyone can't tell, because it's very dark and the chalk dust isn't showing up very well. And a few other people have got a few other requests as well, which will become apparent as it goes forward. Now, the hair itself is going to be donated to a company that makes wigs for cancer patients. And, well, do you want to get at it while I read out the names of everyone who donated?
I say let's get moving.
Let's
chop
go
chop.
for it.
Chop chop.
All right.
Well,
I'm terrified.
let's roll this dexterity check. Sleight of hand.
Oh my God. In reverse order. Chris was my last donator. Before that there was Lishka.
Oh no.
And before that there was Faye. Now Faye donated a total of 8 times, which is outrageous.
That's
And
more
thank
than
you so
7
much for that.
times.
That is more than 7, but less than 9.
Hey, let me double check your maths. Yep, checks out.
Thank you. Before that were 3 members of my family.
No,
2 of
I'm
my
halfway
sisters.
through. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
I'm having second thoughts.
Okay.
No word of the lie. That's actually what my mum said to me once when I was a kid, and she was shaving my head, and she went down to grade 1, and she was like, "Ooh, this is a bit short. Are you sure you want to continue?" I was like, "Well, we're kind of committed now, Mum."
2 of my sisters and my mother-in-law donated. Before that was Zess. Thank you very much, Zess. And before that was Dracaru, and Dracaru also donated a total of 3 times. It feels like I've got no hair on the back of my head. Does that sound accurate?
Now Frank is now a dwarf with a plaited beard.
Which means his accent's got to change all of a sudden. Now Frank's a dwarf. I'm just going to take this Armageddon tomorrow. Piss it to my face.
Did you know that I've got a madcap series of rules where dwarves, if they rustle their beards together and a little bit crinkle and fall off, that becomes a dwarf egg.
Is that how dwarves reproduce?
And that's how dwarves reproduce in my madcap world, and that's why there has to be an elemental plane of beards.
Hey, do you know that's the first time you've ever seen this hair in person?
That is true.
You've seen it in mirrors, perhaps.
I'll have to admire it with my glasses on at some point. That's weird. All right.
Oh no! That was the tricky part.
Here we go. All right. Before Dracaru, Genghis Khan donated, and I think right now we're looking at the ones that came in through during the D&D stream. Kay, Vahid, and Rakam, if you are watching, you did this.
So, just to be clear, we're doing it at this grade?
At that grade, I think. You may want... There might be some... Oh, no. I think probably it'll get through.
We can get through this?
Probably we'll get through. We'll find out. If we
With
have
this
trouble.
bit.
Yeah, touch the bed and I think my wife might kill you.
Alrighty.
I say I think, I know she will kill you.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a start a hand check again.
Alright. Let's wait till he starts and then we'll keep going.
Here we go. That's still some hair.
Oh, goodness.
Yep, out it
I've been
comes.
growing this since 2019. Before Genghis Khan was Sammy, and Sammy donated a total of 4 times. And before Sammy was Lyndon, then Sarah, and then my wife Lou. Thank you, Lou. Before that was Vahid, and Vahid was the first donor of the bed's one-shot, giving himself advantage, and that's why everyone decided to take away all his hit points. Before that was Sam, who donated twice, and Sam's holding the camera. And she made me do push-ups. Then we had Chirp, donating, I think just the once, but she donated a fair amount, so thank you so much, Chirp. And then we had Halvinder, we had Wraith, we had Melancholy Recollections, we had Janine and Rubes, who are my sister and brother-in-law. And then we had King of the Bears, who was only a couple of weeks old, and thank you very much for donating, King of the Bears.
How did you have money?
I don't know how he has money. I think he's got very, very pushover parents.
Yes, perhaps.
Possibly so. Or maybe he just gets the bears to bring him money. Always a possibility. Before that, we're getting near the end of the list now. Before that was Mariska, then Rosie, and then Bagel Barton was the first donor of the campaign who didn't donate again later on, and also wasn't me. That's all the donors. Thank you so much for what you've done. We raised $1,250 for the kids of New Zealand in a time when we really need it. We are helping to eradicate child poverty in New Zealand, and I can think of no better cause. He's being very gentle. It's really nice.
I've never shaved someone's head before, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing it too viciously.
I think you're doing a really good job.
He seems like he
Thank
is,
you very
yeah.
much. And we're done.
Oh, fantastic.
We're just going for a side mullet.
Good. Wow. Okay.
Does
It feels so weird. Yeah, I have not been down to this grade of hair in a long time. Not since my teenage years. Not since I started paying for my own haircuts.
It does kind of look cool to have this like side mullet. I should just shave both sides and give you a mullet and
I mean,
just leave.
What's the point in going from a full head of hair to a shaved head if you're not going to have fun
You're
along
gonna
the
have
way?
to play with it, right?
You gotta.
Exactly.
I mean, at some point, I do need a mohawk.
True. We do need to go.
We do need to mohawk this up. Do you need me to move, by the way? I know it's not a very long cord.
We'll just shift you like half a foot to your left.
Oh, good. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just make sure that all of that lands on the drop cloth and none of it on the carpet. I might not be getting my money back for the banana suit.
No.
Oh, goodness. Alright,
Alright, so how much extra can we raise during this stream to make me leave you with a mullet?
or 2 ears would be nice as well.
Yeah, I could hold your ears ransom for extra money.
You could. The donation link is still active. The donation page is still active. You can go !donate in chat. You can go !KidsCan in chat. Those will both give you vital information about the fundraising campaign. Later on, when he finishes getting me down to a reasonable grade, I'll tell them about the draw now, I think.
Yeah.
Why not? Because we reached $1,000, not only is the hair shave being done by Rob, but I did a donor draw. Every dollar donated up to 1,000 was one entry into the draw. Of course, Faye won one of them with her 8 different donations. Chris, you were just a little bit too late since all of your donations happened outside that 1,000. But I mean, you would have had a quarter of a chance to get them, which is amazing. And I think you might be my biggest donor throughout the entire campaign. And thank you so much for that. The prizes to win were to choose the colour that my hair is going to be dyed after this. I think I'll let Rob go home before that happens, and I'll be posting pictures. But that was one.
So the hair that's on the ground, you're going to dye it? Is that the idea?
Well, no, so the peach fuzz, that you're leaving peach fuzz behind, right?
Oh
No.
no.
Faye decided that that's going to be green. Now, because
Match
it's...
the beard or a different shade?
well, it's just the green that I happen to have at home. I didn't have to go buy hair dye. So it is going to... I don't think I'll be able to bleach my hair, so it is going to come out quite a dark green, but that is going to be green later on. Drakiru also won one of the prizes, and that was to choose the shapes that he shaves into my head, which is actually the first thing you said to me after I asked you to do this. is that you would be shaving shapes into my head. And I said, yes, well, let's make that a donation goal.
Yeah.
And Dracula has chosen that there is going to be a C and a heart. And I think the reasons for that, I've told them to Rob, but I think they're private, so I won't say them on here. But if you're really curious, you can ask Dracula, and maybe you will find out.
And by sea, you mean like an oceanscape, right? The whole sea.
Oh, you're knowing for your art
really
skills.
detailed.
Maybe we should have got Ben in here. Maybe he could have done like a weeping widow. That would have been really.
All right, actually, we're not going mullet. I've decided we're just going to leave you with a ring around. Just because that's so much worse. Just because there's so much worse.
I feel.
Look around both sides. Just to have the top disappeared. And
I feel
the
like
side and backs disappeared. That is so much funnier to me. That you just don't even have it. You just all around the back, just super long.
it's the opposite of a monk cut.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like a Dr. Seuss.
Oh, it's
character.
actually thinking about it. This is what's his face? What's the villain from Avatar: Last Airbender? Zuko. It's like a Zuko thing. Where
That's true. Although, yeah, top knot kind of thing. But that's way cooler than what I am sure I look like right now.
What are you talking about? My skills are legendary.
Oh, it's nothing to do with your skills. Instead, I don't think I can pull off a top knot. I'm hoping I can pull off bald.
Well, if you can, we've got a few more years to wait.
Oh, I don't know about that. The other thing, King of the Bears also won one of the giveaways, which was to choose the colour of my beard, which is why it's definitely green. And everyone can tell that it is green.
You can in person. It is very much green in person.
Thank you. I don't know if it shows up on Twitch. I don't know if he's lying for my benefit. I can't see myself. It's always a possibility.
I'm disappointed that when I turned up you didn't have beard bling.
I actually left the beard bling at home. I also left all of my dice at home.
What?
I know. Well, it's because I'm going to Armageddon tomorrow.
You never know when you're going to get into an impromptu game of D&D.
I've got dice on my phone, so that exists.
Not in this house.
Well, I'll tell you what. What an idea for you while you finish this off. You're a cow lost in the woods.
Okay.
All right. It's night.
Roll perception check.
Roll perception check. Okay. We don't have dice. Damn it! And my phone's being used for Twitch. You get a 12. You smell coyotes.
Coyotes. I'm a cow. I'm not very smart, so I'm going to go towards the coyotes.
Going towards the coyotes. The coyotes. You stumble across a group of coyotes that are sleeping in a small clearing. They look up and.
Do I speak coyote? Is it like universal animal language? Do I speak coyote?
I'm afraid not. They speak their own languages.
Well, again, I'm a cow. I'm not very smart, so I think I speak coyote.
All right.
Say hello to them in cow.
Okay. The coyotes don't speak cow, so they speak among themselves. And if you spoke coyote, you would know they were saying, "Oh look, fast food." Deliver easy. Really got easy.
I think they're being welcoming, so I will get closer.
All right. The coyotes begin to surround you and sniff at your legs.
And then it turns out I actually have multiple levels in monk, so I'm going to fight all of the coyotes as a cow monk.
Oh right. What level monk are you?
3.
3?
Not,
all right.
Not even high. I could have chosen any level. And I chose
to be
3.
fair, that's pretty high for a cow.
True.
I think 3rd level monks, they get flurry of blows, but they don't have multiple attacks yet.
Correct.
So are you?
So
how many?
I'll use a bonus action key point flurry of blows, so I get 3 attacks.
You get 3 attacks. Okay. Thankfully, there are 3 coyotes. Would you like to choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20?
Audience participation.
7, 11, and 15.
7, 11, and 15. Well,
I think I'm going to miss with that first one, aren't I?
The first one is a miss. I'm afraid. A coyote's AC is what on earth? Oh my god!
We're down to the cleanup now.
My goodness. A coyote's AC is 12 because they're quite dexterous. But as a monk, you would have a bit more than a +1 to your attack, so you hit with 2 of them, and they've only got about 10 hit points. I think we can hand wave that and say that
I mean, a cow's got to be, a hoof from a cow's got to be at least 2d6, surely.
Yeah, and frankly, I think a cow stat block probably has multi-attack on it. Two hooves or one horn.
True.
Uh,
Or like a charge feature or something.
yeah, but I mean, they're
Not
surrounding you.
control,
You're definitely not charging. Yeah, we suddenly started nerding in the living room. We both got really into this.
I've got no idea
Dressed
what's
as a
going
D&D
on.
character and you're dressed as a banana. I think nerding was inevitable.
This is true.
Okay.
All right, what's it looking like back there?
It's looking pretty good.
Looking good.
Just
All right.
See if I can find any other bits that are missing. And then roll one, last sleight of hand check, and...
And put a C.
Oh no! Nat 1! No!
Is he shaving himself behind me?
I accidentally got a nat 1 on my sleight of hand check. Oh no!
It's a good look on you.
Oh no! Oh,
That looks like a really warm costume.
it is very warm because I'm regretting going to Armageddon tomorrow as this.
Do you
I'm
want
going
to
to be
take the
very
hood
hot
off?
for the whole time. Oh no! Oh no!
You can take the hood off.
Oh!
I think that. Wow.
Oh my god.
He's dripping on me.
Top, I won't charge you extra.
All right.
I think we've got most of it. Oh no, there's a few little bits here and there. You might have to. You'll find them as you go. You'll be like, hey, what's
I'm
this?
sure I will.
You'll be like,
I-
oh, what is this extra bit here?
I demand my money back. So two of them you send flying. The other one lunges for your throat.
Oh my god.
And I mean, we've got to finish the
I
encounter.
know,
You
right?
I can't just leave it hanging
You
Leave it
here.
can't leave your
I
onions hanging.
took two of the cows, but two of the coyotes, but not one of them. What does he gets a retaliation now?
Yes, he does. And so he lunges for your throat, and I say he, and that's incorrect because it is actually the pack mother. She lunges for your throat, and oh, that's a crit.
Oh no!
Oh, my imaginary die just came up with a 20.
What? What are the odds?
1 in 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how that works.
And it tears at your throat, maximum damage. You have 1 hit point remaining.
Oh, whew.
What do you do?
I am going to pretend like that was like you're gonna take me down. I'm gonna go over to my side, and then I'm gonna expose my underbelly, right? And then coyotes, they're gonna go for the soft part. They're gonna go for my belly. But as it gets around, and she comes to grab me. I tense my abdomen and I squirt milk out of my udders right into the coyote's face, distracting it. And then I'm gonna bring my foot up and finish it off.
All right.
That's my-
Okay.
that's my
And
intention.
you can flurry of blows, so you're sure to hit at some
Hopefully.
point.
Hopefully, we need another 3 numbers though.
We do. Sam, do you want to give us 3 numbers between 1 and 20?
Yep.
Now, I've asked Sam because she's a troll.
She gets to decide how this story ends.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
1, 2,
there
and
it is.
3. Oh, there we
Got
are.
a crit 1 on the first attack.
Yeah. All right. So all 3 hoof attacks fail miserably.
Well, that was fun. It was fun being a cow while it lasted.
Yeah. The coyote tears out your innards, and they feast well for a week.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks. That was
You're
awesome.
welcome.
Gonna finish up a little bit around here.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I'm not going to have much use for that afterwards if you want to keep the shaver.
Yeah. Oh, la-di-da.
Nat 1 again, and then.
Oh no! I got it wrong. This is the worst birthday ever.
It could happen. It could happen. We don't know that it's not going to happen.
I better remember to finish this off properly once I get home, otherwise I'll be going around Armageddon tomorrow with a mismatched beard.
Yes, and I will see you there, and I will laugh. All right. Do you want to do the seascape and the heart?
Yes, where are we having this?
Artist's choice.
Where's the most canvas? Alright, right where you can't see it.
Yeah. Bear in mind, Lou has asked that. Lou won the draw that says that she gets to decide how long it stays on my head, and she has decided that I am not coming home with it. So
Fair enough.
go for your life.
Here we go. Alright, let's take it down to the... Are we going
Do it on the
absolute
back.
thinnest for this one?
Why not?
Are we going
Go for it.
all the way down?
Expose the scalp.
Expose the... Oh, I was talking even sooner than that. Taking the skin off.
All right. Well, I mean,
Now.
the whitest white is probably skull.
Now keep in mind that this is the paintbrush that I'm working with, guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's only so much I can do with this. So let's
Yeah, it's a
keep
very
our judgments appropriate.
it is very fair to say that asking him to do curves with a straight edge is a big
Straight
ask.
edge that's like 2 inches long. So if I manage,
Everyone can share.
You want me to shower me with praise.
Absolutely.
Given that that's how I survive, you should know how to do that by now.
I will make sure to
How I
show
live.
off to Ben tomorrow. Ben's going to be at Armageddon tomorrow, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, he's part of the Viva table, I think.
Excellent. Well, I'll make sure to show him your handiwork. Let him know that he is taking over as the VLDL artist.
Yeah.
And
Not bad, not bad, not bad. We got a half of a heart there.
oh, that's exciting. I'm actually very pleased with what Drac chose. I was so frightened.
It was going to be something vulgar.
I did reserve the right to veto if it was something I couldn't wear to work, but I expected some ridiculous something. I don't know what it was going to be, but a C and a heart
I'm
I'm
trying my
very
best to
happy
make
with.
sure that it's symmetrical at the very least. Because you don't want to be wearing something ugly.
Oh no, of course not. I am sure that I would not recognise myself right now.
Nope. Yeah. Your any work colleagues seeing you will not recognise you from behind anyway. So.
Well, Sam's a work colleague. Sam, do you recognise me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
that's
do work
handy.
from home though, so no one's going to see the back of your head.
Well, I mean, I do get up to go refill the coffee mug occasionally.
Not when you're on call with people, I assume.
I mean, I do occasionally.
Depends how important they are.
when there's coffee to be had, I have coffee.
Something tells me the people who are important, who will care about what's in the back of your head, you wouldn't walk away from.
Probably, yeah.
We've got our outline. I can now start to clean it up a little. Just a wee touch here and there. Try and make it a little bit more curved.
I'm very impressed with how
That's not good.
Honestly,
careful you are being with it.
Not that bad.
I gotta try, man. I'm using a 2-inch straight edge to try and make a very curved top of a love heart here. Wait,
I think you wanted an anatomical heart.
yeah, I was
really.
just about to make that joke. I was like, damn. I should have said that I was actually doing an anatomical heart.
Yeah, well, you set it up. I knocked it out. But there we go.
Teamwork.
That's the way it goes.
So that is as good. I love that. Like people are gonna see this and be like, oh my god, he like paid somebody to do that for him.
You
And it's
put
not
up
the ca-
mirrors.
And it's not the case.
I'll- I'm
But
gonna-
people will think you have.
I think I'm going to wander
People will
around.
think you've
with
gone
a-
to a barber and then done this.
I'm going to wander around with a pin on me tomorrow that says "Ask about my fundraiser."
I like the fact that not only have they given me a heart to do with all of the curves involved, but they've also given me the curliest of letters.
Yes,
Yeah.
see?
The one that is literally just a curve.
Just a girl. Alright, so let's go around from there.
If you could try like a block case, like you're doing Minecraft or something.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out what part you're doing by what it feels like. I'm sure everyone's seen those videos online.
When somebody's like
Oh, yeah, when drawing on their
of
back
your-
and they have to
in the
draw.
middle of your back and you're trying to
Yeah.
work it out what it is.
My favourite one of those is the guy's drawing a dick on her back and she draws a little heart with an arrow through it. That's a really good one. That is hilarious. I love the way they did that. It was very clever. You're not drawing a dick on the back of my head, are you?
I'm not drawing a dick in the back of your head. No comment.
Oh dear.
I plead the fifth.
It doesn't apply in New Zealand. Oh goodness.
I'm not drawing a dick, but I am not going to stop at the C. I'm also going to draw an OCK after it.
I don't know if you guys on the stream can tell, he is literally holding his breath to do this.
I have to.
He is taking so much
Make
care
a shot.
and
Alright.
then making
So,
awful jokes about the back of my head.
Okay. That is identifiably a C in the middle of a love heart.
That is all I can ask for.
What do you reckon?
Alright,
Wanna see?
apparently some mirrors have been brought out.
Nice.
Okay.
Catch a reaction.
Alright,
And you can
It's a
roll
big
the strap.
reveal.
Just like a
Ready?
professional hairdressers.
Oh my
Is that,
god.
Is that good, sir? Are you like little more off the back?
That is actually really good.
Little more off the back or anything?
I don't mind that at all.
Just a little
I think-
off the top.
Yeah, no, that's well done. Thank you. Swap places?
Oh no! Oh.
Well done.
Oh, thank you so much for coming out and doing that with me, Rob. Really appreciate
An
it.
absolute pleasure of mine. Also, what did you say you ended up rising for this?
1,250 New Zealand dollars.
1,300 was it?
It was 1,300. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the pleasure.
That is amazing.
of allowing me to
The
permanently
barber just paid
disfigure
me.
your look.
The pub just
no,
paid.
You're a good man for doing this.
Oh,
Well
thank
done,
you.
both of you.
Appreciate
You're
it.
very
Thank you for
generous
coming
soul,
out and
and
doing
I'm
it.
glad that I finally got to meet you in person.
Yeah, well, I'll